And you're up.
Creatures of the night, gather hence. It's time for we soulless to imbibe in vilification tennis. Please welcome the Dark Prince himself, Tim Wick.
Hello. Welcome to the Vilification Tennis Goth Show. I'm your host, the least goth person in our entire cast. Literally the only thing I could find that was even like sort of kind of maybe a little bit goth is this mullet wig. I don't my wife doesn't even wear makeup. So like I'm like, "Hey honey, do you have any like black lipstick I can borrow for tonight's show?" She's like, "No." Have you ever seen me wear lipstick in your life? No. Okay, I haven't. So anyway, hi. Welcome to Vilification Tennis Goes Dark, our goth show in which we celebrate everything dark and depressing. At least I think so. I don't know. I've never been a goth, and I'm just excited to be here. But we do have some folks in our cast who have been goth or at least understand goth better than I do, including my co-host for the evening. Please welcome to the screen, Stephanie. Ooh. Oh my goodness.
Hello.
Wow. You're looking really good. You're looking like you're advertising the Cruella de Vil movie. That's
Thank you. I did not realize it came out today.
well,
Complete accident.
well, if we'd realized it, maybe we could have gotten some promotional money for it. But
Honestly, yeah. I should have thought that through.
oh well.
Oh
Well,
well.
that's the way it goes. Also looking way more goth than me is our fabulous interpreter, Claire. She is here performing tonight, helping us do a performance tonight. And we are donating her fee to the Community Doula Alliance. So speaking of donating her fee, how do we get a fee? Hey, Stephanie, how do we get a fee for Claire tonight?
Well, you see, if you engage in capitalism. No, I'm just kidding. So for real, what you could do is we have these really cool trading cards with everyone's faces on them. And what you do is you give us at least $5 and you get a trading card for free. Not for $5, for free.
Wow.
So give us your money.
At least $5 and you can get a trading card, or you could just give us money because you think performers ought to get paid. I realize that's weird that performers ought to get paid or that you think that, but if you do, you can go to paypal.me/vilification tennis and drop some bucks our way.
I mean, Tim needs a new wig, so.
Yeah, seriously, when we do another goth show, it can't be this. This is pathetic. So that would be very helpful, but we're going to play vilification tennis. Stephanie, you are a vilifier. You played vilification tennis before. Can you describe the experience?
Can I describe the experience? The experience like no other. It is dark. It is delicious. It is poison. Basically, what happens is we insult each other to make you laugh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's pretty deep.
I thought so.
Yeah. Our show has unexpected depths, unplumbed depth. Oh,
depth.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, let's play some vilification tennis, show people how it works. Stephanie is going to be checking out audience comments, maybe popping in every now and again to let us know what the audience thinks. There she goes, poof, away magically. We're going to bring magically some performers onto the virtual stage. First up, we have the team of Mike and Merritt.
Woohoo!
Look at that. Merritt looks very goth. Mike looks more metal, but whatever. We'll go with it. And they are facing off against Spencer and Eric. And Spencer is going for creepy mime. So that's interesting. Eric's going for super old goth. Okay, good. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to give the serve to Spencer and Eric. The score stands at hate service.
You know, Merritt dyes their hair with manic panic. Coincidentally, it's also what people do when they come around.
Well, I don't have to ask Spencer if the carpets match the drapes. I've seen him clean out his vacuum cleaner.
You know, I should say a stork delivers most babies, but Mike needed a crane.
Oh, that's great. Mike hasn't actually been able to be part of Vilification Tennis for our first year online. Just managed to get there. He's about to deliver his first joke, and no. Okay, that was delicious. I enjoyed that a lot. Service.
Spencer.
Eric, see, it's been a year. You forgot that Eric gets to serve. Yeah, just hang on to it, Mike. Hang on. Don't forget that joke. There's still time. Go for it, Eric.
Mike's so dumb, he tried to ignite his farts with a flashlight.
Eric, you're so stupid you thought Ozfest was a celebration of Judy Garland.
Oh, come on, please, Mike. You're so stupid you play Duck, Duck, Goose.
Spencer, you're so stupid. You thought pet play was another word for a dog walking service.
Edgar Allan Poe wrote a poem about Mike's life. It's called The Telltale Fart.
Eric, you've written more bad poems about women you can't have than Edgar Allan Poe has.
Merritt's so stupid. They thought they were goth, but really.
That was a point. That was a point.
Yeah. Notice the red flag.
Yeah, there's the red flag.
I didn't see the red flag. I'm sorry.
I held it up, man. All right.
The only color I see is black.
Spencer, you always miss red flags.
Okay. All right. Anyway.
Hello.
Service.
I have updates from the underworld very quickly.
Oh, yay. The underworld has spoken.
Yes. So first of all, Claire, your makeup, it is on point. Second of all, Spencer, you look like a methed out mime. And third, the audience would like to know if Mike ever got together with that tall warrior lady from Game of Thrones.
I think that's a yes. Okay. Service.
Merritt's so stupid they thought they were goth when really they just like shopping at Spencer's Gifts.
Spencer, I really desperately need you to stop pissing in the sink. That is not what the P-trap is for.
Merritt's so dumb, they think Bela Lugosi is still alive.
Eric, much like Dracula, you leave marks on young girls.
Oh, please. Mike, you're so racist. If you were alive during the Civil War, they would have made you a statue by now.
Eric also is forbidden from volunteering with the Boy Scouts since he seriously misunderstood teaching them to pitch a tent.
And Merritt thought that KMFDM was a dungeon master.
Eric, you thought Power Man 5000 was a sex toy.
Nobody minds when Mike takes naps because they're just extra chances that he won't wake up.
I mean, it's what we all hope for. I mean, let's be fair. Okay, service.
Mike, your mom's like a train. Her caboose weighs a few thousand pounds.
Well,
Eric, your mom's so fat when she gets waxed, it's tricolor spray foam.
Merritt wanted to be goth so bad they ate a bat, but like a baseball bat.
That's real rich coming from a guy who thought that the 5-hole was a euphemism instead of a hockey term.
Many things grow in the spring at this time of year. Grass, flowers, the mold in Mike's crotch.
Yeah.
Eric, you're so basic, you smoke pumpkin spice cigarettes.
I don't even know why is that even a thing? It doesn't matter. All right. Service. Oh, hi, Stephanie.
Hello.
Oh.
I have more news from the underworld.
Hooray! I shouldn't say hooray. I mean, oh, wonderful.
Eric, you are the hot topic of Vil 10. Spencer, you look like if Marcel Marceau was trying to steal your wallet.
Still there.
Service.
Mike takes the Cure song Love Cats very seriously.
How is Eric's last 10 relationships like a Marilyn Manson song? They're just disposable teens. They're disposable.
Oh, come on.
And Mike
please.
thought that Marilyn Manson sang happy birthday to JFK.
Ooh.
Didn't that happen?
According to Eric, French doors have to be from the Doors region of France. Otherwise, they are just sparkling windows.
Mike's unit has a lot in common with a cocktail wiener. I mean, sure, it's small, but it's a huge hit at family reunions. Solid.
Spencer, if your penis was a cocktail, it would be a martini tiny.
Mike's sex life is a lot like David Bowie's music career. I mean, he's a solo artist.
Spencer's asshole is a lot like a food court. There's a lot of loitering teenagers.
Oh, please, Mike, you're so stupid you think the Gettysburg Address is where the battle was fought.
You're so racist you won't listen to black metal.
And Mike, you're so stupid you thought platelets were really tiny dishes.
Eric, you're so stupid that you have to write on your hand, dick goes in pussies, not cats.
Oh, please. You're so...
Point.
Red flag. There you go.
Do you think he really writes that though? Because never mind.
I don't think he knows how to spell it.
Good point. Service.
Mike, will you technically qualify as a serial killer if you murder another punchline?
How is Spencer's girlfriend like a dragon? Both things were made up after we found bones.
Mike has a brown thumb. I mean, he's not bad at gardening. He just goes around sticking it in people's butts.
Eric is such a cheap slut that instead of bed sheets, he has sheets of newspaper.
Merritt, the first and only marathon you've ever completed was reaching the end of the birth canal.
Sex with Spencer is like the Halloween series. It's just another drunken Friday bad decision.
And Merritt thought that lymphoma was cancer that made you walk lopsided.
Well, Eric, you're so stupid. You thought pigeons wrote haikus, coos.
Please.
I have really no excuse for liking that joke, but I really did.
But it's so good.
Oh, hi, Stephanie. Do we have more observations about Spencer's makeup?
Well, always, but more important things first. Apparently, pumpkin spice clove cigarettes are a thing. So we are learning and growing. The audience is wondering if Eric forgot to dress goth tonight. I think that's reasonable. There is a request from the audience for the lovely Claire to repeat the sign for eating bat.
I'm glad the audience requests this so we can see what Claire did. All right, service.
Merritt, your mom is so fat, she sat on a Nokia phone and it broke.
Spencer, your mom is so fat that instead of a waistband, she has a house band.
Sex with Merritt reminds me of the game Risk. I'm sorry, I meant to say sex with Merritt is a risk.
Eric was telling me about his new job at the morgue. The chicks there are a little cold at first, but they warm up to you.
Mike, I hear you're so stupid you have to flip your turnover before you eat it.
If I spent as much time sucking Eric's dick as Spencer did, I'd be better at comebacks too.
No!
And Merritt,
Point.
Oh!
That is game to Merritt and Mike.
Ah.
Well played to
Aw.
both of them. Welcome back, Mike. Good to see you. Good, well played, Spencer and Eric. But go away. Go away. We're going to move on to some other parts of our show. Now, you'll notice many folks here have put on some goth makeup, but we do have a few performers who don't have any on yet, and we think they need a little bit of help with that. So I need to bring Duck and Kirsten onto the screen, and you'll note that they are not wearing their goth makeup yet, but we're going to have help with that. But before we help Duck and Kirsten with their makeup, I need both of them to cover their picture on the screen. So I need to cover your own picture so you cannot see yourself.
Hey, Tim. I'm just
Yeah.
worried that when you call Molly out, our pictures are gonna move. So can you?
That's a
you-
good point. So yeah, before you cover your pictures, we're going to bring Molly out because Molly's job will be to describe what you two are going to be putting on your faces. Now cover your pictures on the screen wherever they have now moved to. So Molly, it is your job to get Duck and Kirsten made up for this evening's performance. But
That's
they
good
can't
'cause I'm
see.
so good at doing makeup.
This should be great. Go for it, Molly.
All right, Duck, I want to see you base it out. So we need to make you pale, spooky, and gaunt. Let's get some paleness on that. Lovely all around. Kirky, I need the same from you. Base it out, pale. Everyone be paler. Kirky, you're pale. You could be paler. All right. And then while you're doing that, I just want to discuss something about Tim Burton. I just want to point out Tim Burton as the utmost authority on all things goth. Wink. He feels that we need to always use lots of pale makeup as our base, regardless of who we are as people. So it's very important. Okay, this is perfect. That's perfect. You look amazing. Okay, Kirky, you look great. Yep, you're smoothing it out. I need you to, Kirky, lots of black eyeliner now. Just, you know the drill. Just, over the eyes, under the eyes, just all around. Don't really worry about making it look like a shape. Duck, that's amazing. Take your hands and just sort of rub them all over your face just to kind of blend it a bit. Yeah, wonderful. You look incredible. Okay, very scary. All right, now Duck, I want you to put on some dark lipstick. It could be a dark red or a black. That will be beautiful with your goatee. It's very important that we darken our mouth so that God can't see our teeth. All right, Kirky, I want you to just say more. I want more. It's amazing. Yeah, that looks great. And then just put some random beauty marks on your face, Kirky. Just a couple of yeah, amazing. Really good ones. Yes, Duck, that looks so good. Now, all right, do you have some eyeshadow, Duck?
I can make something.
Make some kind of eyeshadow, something dark, and just really pit out your eyes. Think skull. I want to see Cobra Kai. I want to see the pits of Hatsin. I want 2 dark pools that are endless. That's what I want for your eyes. Kirky, that's looking really good. I think you do makeup normally, and it really shows. But now I need you to draw some lines from the bottom of your eyes all the way down your cheeks, like tears, sad, dark, black tears. Mm-hmm. Just like you're crying. I want it to look like you just got done at the club and somebody took your purse, and when they brought it back, it didn't have your clothes. That's the idea here, okay? Oh my God, what are we gonna do? And also there's no cab fare. Okay, Duck, that's amazing. This is looking very, very good. Very chic. Your eye bones are just popping. Can I get some beauty marks from you? Do you have a pencil or something? Just some random beautiful marks on your face. A heart would be good. Yeah, draw a little heart. Yes, yes. You're my little Harlequin, and I love it. All right, incredible. I need black lips though, Kirky. Dark lips. We need to get it dark. Yes, very good. And then we're also, Kirky, once you get the lips on, I want you to draw your eyebrows. I think dark eyebrows will really make this pop. Duck, that looks incredible. That looks incredible. All right, one more thing. So now I want you to take that pencil and just under your eyes, just kind of draw a line like as if you were carving into the dead flesh of an unrepentant soul. Just really just like that, just like with a swoop. Yeah, it looks really good. It looks really good. Okay, I think we're almost done. Kirk, amazing. Can you just like get a little bit in the brows, and Duck, if you could just the other eye, I need that flesh carved swoop. Yeah, there you go. Fantastic. You two look incredible. Like Duck, you look straight up like a corpse that just woke up and came to life, and it's so sexy. Like, just for real. Amazing. Yes, this is done. Tim, I think this is my best work yet, and they look incredible. I think they should see themselves, because like
they should see themselves. They're very different, but equally successful in their own special way. Duck looks a little bit like he walked into a wall. But
that's what we want. We want him to look abused, battered, dead, and left alone. And now all the so goth people in the club, they're going to be like, I can take care of him. He needs me. And that's what we want.
Yeah, I think in a goth way, in a goth walking into a wall way, definitely.
Kirky looks like a girl who tried to be Death from the Sandman, but like also was trying to like copy some sort of wizard she saw somewhere. And I very much like it. I very much like it.
Very good. All right, Stephanie, do we have some feedback on the makeup session?
I personally would just like to say this transformation is nothing short of stunning. But Dominic from the audience said that this reminded them of doing Christian clown pre-show prep in Catholic high school.
I like all of those things when they're put together and none of them when they're apart.
Are we allowed to look now?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You can look.
Turkey looks like the crow, and I love it.
I look like the clown from It.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Kirky's going to go out and set something on fire or get revenge. Maybe both. It'll be great. And Duck, I'm pretty sure that Duck is going to walk into another wall. So that's good too. All right. So that's great. We're going to move on to a game we call My Death, Your Death. This is for everyone. And it is a rhyming game in which they need to explain why their death is better than somebody else's death. So whoever wants to start can just raise their hand and let me know that they're ready to start playing My Death, Your Death. Merit.
My death, off the rails. Your death, the final nail.
Duck.
My death, a golden casket. Your death, it puts its lotion in from the basket.
No.
My death, in my sleep. Your death, no one weeps.
No. Mike.
My death, blaze of glory. Your death, half of a short story.
Which half? Okay, Nick.
My death, quite humane. Your death, Kurt Cobain.
Ooh.
Too soon.
Spencer.
My death fills a trunk. Your death smells like skunk.
Oh. Turkey.
My death, the Smiths, the Queen is dead. Your death, the Smiths front man who is not.
Eric.
My death, really hot. Your death, like slimy snot.
That sounds delicious. Molly.
My death, hundreds of mourners. Your death, on a downtown corner.
No. Duck.
My death, too sublime to mention. Your death, Anton Yelchin.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
That one is.
Spencer.
My death, gentle repose. Your death, desert decompose.
Oh, gross. Nick.
My death, by Snoo Snoo. Your death, overdue.
Oh, Turkey.
My death, the Wolfman, 1941. Your death, the rest of the world in 1941.
Duck.
My death, attended by many. Your death, attended by fish.
Eric.
My death, rocks and whales. Your death, pretender 9-inch nails.
Oh, pretender. Wow. Molly.
My death, quick like a magician. Your death, fucked by a mortician.
Oh,
Ooh.
Nick.
My death, everyone cares. Your death, mauled by bears.
Mm.
Merritt.
My death, a national tragedy. Your death, everyone's all raggedy.
Duck.
My death, quick and clean. Your death, David Carradine.
Oh,
Ooh.
Eric.
My death couldn't be finer. Your death, bad eyeliner.
Oh, that is rough. Mike.
My death celebrated with parades and funk. Your death, lonely, lonely trunk.
Mhm.
Nick.
My death, quick and painless. Your death, slow and brainless.
Oh, zombie death. Molly.
My death, awake, held at the mall. Your death, shoved into a limousine and crashed into a wall.
Oh my God.
Spencer.
My death surrounded by family. Your death dumped in an alley.
Nick.
My death, simulated. Your death, celebrated.
Very simple but effective. Duck.
My death when I'm old using a walker. Your death, you're Paul Walker.
Oh,
Oh.
God.
Jesus.
Well, that one crashed. All right, Molly.
My death, probably some form of cancer. Your death, my favorite Jeopardy answer.
Nick.
My death, under your mom. Your death, also under your mom.
Okay. Oh, I think that's it. Well done, everyone. That was my death, your death. Hello, Stephanie. Welcome back.
Hello.
What do you have to share with us?
Very important news.
What's that?
Nick, the audience cannot tell. Are you a pinball wizard or the Lady Galadriel? I did not mean for that to rhyme, but I'm a goth and therefore a poet. I think you could be both. Don't be a dark lord, be a queen. Anyway, audience is also discussing which circle of hell Eternal Catholic School would be. Personally, I think it's the center.
I think it's all of them, but the center could work as well. All right, well done. We're going to play a game now called How Is It Goth? Now, this is a competition. We're going to take two at a time in a bracketed, almost March Madness kind of thing, but we are goths, so we do not care about sports. However, what I'm going to do is give you something that most people would think is not goth, and our performers are going to explain to you why it is goth. And
You want
whoever
the rest of
wins,
us off camera for not.
yeah, I was going to bring that up. Did you want me to do this, or do you want to take over?
I think you got
Okay, good. Because what I was going to say is this first one is for Mike and Molly, and the rest of you should turn off your cameras. Fucking Eric. My God, I think he had a stroke. All right. Mike and Molly, this is for you. Now, whoever comes up with a good explanation can raise their hand and go first. So you need to explain to me how Katy Perry is goth. How is Katy Perry goth? Yes, Molly, how is Katy Perry goth?
So Katy Perry is like a firework in that she will explode if you set her off. And if there's nothing more goth than exploding because someone said the wrong thing to you at Hard Mondays.
Okay. Mike, how's Katy Perry goth?
How is she not goth? She's the most nonconformist of everyone. She looks like everyone else. She's tried so hard. Of course she's goth.
All right. Well, I mean, I'm gonna have to say that I think the best explanation for why Katy Perry is goth is going to have to go to Molly. Molly, you win. And congratulations, Mike, for losing. That's the most goth thing that you can do. So Mike and Molly will go away. Merritt and Duck will come on. And they have a job. You need to explain why Iron Man is goth. Why is Iron Man goth? I mean, I'm sure Iron Man is goth. It's very clear to me, but it's not my opinion that matters. It's your. Yes, Merritt.
Iron Man is obviously goth because he doesn't like when the lesser people try to hand him things. He has people for that. You know, it's just, you wouldn't understand, Tim, because you are the lesser people. You haven't ascended to that level of darkness where all you have to do to defeat Thanos is announce that you are Iron Man. I mean, who could ever?
A good point, Duck. What do you think? Why is Iron Man goth?
Let me ask you this. What is more goth than not having a heart? An Iron Man does not have a heart.
Yeah, okay. Duck. Yeah, I think that one was pretty hard to beat. So Duck wins, but Merritt, you win by losing. That's the great thing about being a goth. So well done. Spencer and Nick are up next. You have a very easy task. You just need to tell us, how is Star Wars goth? Because Star Wars is definitely goth. Yeah, Nick, how is Star Wars goth?
So, I mean, we could start with the dark side is prevalent and children are dismembered, but I think most of all, the whole thing stems from family-related trauma and disappointment in one's father or a lack of one altogether. There's really nothing more goth than having family issues.
That's a good point. Spencer.
Well, I think really, when you think about the true essence of being goth, it's the darkness inside, and I think that Star Wars ultimately provides everybody who's ever watched with a roaring source of darkness inside just from seeing and hearing Jar Jar Binks. That's it.
Wow, invoking Jar Jar Binks is kind of the nuclear option.
That's,
and because it's the nuclear option, I'm going to have to give it to Nick because you've already completely destroyed yourself. So well done. Congratulations on losing. We are moving on to Eric and Kirsten. And I need you to tell me why Monopoly is goth. I'm speaking of the game, not the fiscal business Monopoly, but the game Monopoly with Park Place and Boardwalk. Yes, Kirky, why is Monopoly goth?
Monopoly is goth because the game always ends in you losing absolutely everything. And at some point, somebody does go to jail.
Eric, how is Monopoly goth?
Quite simple. One of the most important pieces in the game is the top hat, which is very goth, very cartoony and dark sider.
Wow, those are both really good answers. I mean, I hadn't thought Monopoly was that goth, but you changed my mind. However, I definitely think the better answer was from Kirky. So Kirky, you will continue on. Eric, enjoy your loss. So
Always.
now we have Molly versus Duck. Molly versus Duck. And you just need to tell me how Watchmen is goth. How is Watchmen?
Show or the comic?
Yes. So you just need to think about the show, the comic, both. How is Watchmen super goth? Yeah, Molly.
In the comic, which of course is the original and therefore superior because it's older and been around longer and it's just better. In that comic, there is a point where millions of people are killed, and they're killed for good reason. And they're murdered, and it's by something gross, just something big and squishy, and it just falls down. And the next thing you know, everyone's dead. Very goth, many dead. No repentance.
Okay. Duck. How's
So
one-
I don't think anything characterizes apathy and ennui like people's emotionless responses when looking upon the giant blue dick of Dr. Manhattan.
Mhm. Mm.
That's very goth. That is yeah, Duck. I think I got to give this one to Duck. Molly, congratulations, you lose.
That's great. I'm gonna go think about that dick.
Yeah, just go think about it. And then Nick and Kirsten, you're coming back, and you're going to explain what is goth about cryptocurrency. How is cryptocurrency goth? Yes, Nick.
Cryptocurrency is literally making the planet so hot that we're all going to boil to death alive. And it's doing that while making more money for people that already have all the money, leaving less money for everyone else. Also, you can use it to buy drugs.
Oh, good point. Turkey, how is cryptocurrency goth?
So isn't it money that you spend in a crypt?
Yeah. Wow. Nick, that was, I mean, from a goth perspective, that's about as big of a beatdown as you can get. So I'm sorry, but Kirky, I'm sorry you won. Nick, congratulations, you lost. And we are moving on to the final round. This is Duck versus Kirky. And I need you to explain why Jeopardy is goth. I'm speaking of the game show formerly hosted by Alex Trebek, who is now dead. Why is the game show Jeopardy goth? Whenever you have an answer to that. Yeah, Kirky.
Jeopardy is goth because it does nothing but ask questions.
Why is Jeopardy goth?
What is something that reminds us that we could die at any moment, that the people we idolize could perish and wither, and things would go on as if we didn't even matter? Jeopardy.
That's really, that was really good, and that was really poignant, and it moved me in a way that kind of surprises me. But really what it was just doing was validating Kirky's point. So I'm going to have to give the victory in this game to Kirky. Kirky wins. I'm sorry about that, Kirky. I'm sorry you won. Duck, congratulations, you lost. And Kirky looks very sad about it. And that's it. That's our entire game of How Is It Goth. Well done. Oh, hi, Stephanie. What can you do?
Hello.
Oh, Mistress
Happy
of
to
All
be
Evil.
here. First of all, the audience would like to say that Eric and Kirky are giving off Snyder Cut Joker Harley vibes. I don't know if that's a compliment, but I do not think so.
I don't think so.
The audience would also like to point out that cryptocurrency is also goth because no one understands what it is.
Good point.
The
Least of all.
cornerstone of gothdom.
It is. It's definitely the cornerstone of Gotham. Thank you. Okay, we have one more event before our final round. I do want to remind everybody the best way to let us know that you enjoyed the show is to contribute to your performers. Tip your performers. Go to paypal.me/vilificationtennis. Give us at least $5 and let us know whose special card you would like, and we will email it to you, your virtual Vilification Tennis trading card, or you could just give us money because you pay performers. That's what you do. So we're going to bring all of our performers back for a game we call Epitaphs. Now, what's going to happen here? I'm going to give a celebrity, living or dead, real or fictional, and our performers need to come up with the epitaph that will be appearing on their gravestone. You, the audience, can contribute to this. If you have an idea of somebody you'd like to get an epitaph for, just drop it into the comments and we will bring those into play in a little later. But I am going to get this out of the way right now. No matter how many times you suggest Donald Trump, we're not going to do it because fuck Donald Trump. We don't care. we're going to start with George. Oh, yeah, Mistress of all evil.
I am sorry to interrupt, but Claire, could you do the sign for Donald Trump one more time?
That's his epitaph. That's his epitaph right there. That was it. Okay. George Clooney is our first epitaph. I need to know what's going to be on George Clooney's tombstone. Yes, Doc.
You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have a man who started his career on the facts of life.
It's true. And unfortunate. I'm sorry, George. Yeah, Molly.
Unfortunately, we did not grind up George Clooney's corpse to make a tasty cup of Nespresso. Nespresso, such a gentle, smooth cup of coffee.
Okay, Nick.
There's just 2 nipples. His headstone just has nipples.
No, I got
That's
what
the
that
whole
was.
epitaph.
Yeah, I got that. Okay, good. Eric.
Apparently now, Ocean's 10.
Spencer.
Here lies George. How's my hair?
Turkey.
George Clooney died as he lived, forgotten in an ER.
Well done. All right. Yes, Stephanie, do you have a suggestion from the audience?
Quite. The audience would like to know the epitaph of one Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. You need an epitaph for Elon Musk. Molly.
To the moon. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. To hell. Straight to hell.
Hi.
Here lies Susie B. No, it's Elon Musk now. We stole this too.
Maris.
There is no epithet because we shipped him out into space so that once again he can contribute to all of the junk in space.
Turkey.
His headstone just reads AE ampersand hyphen S2. There's a squiggly in there.
Spencer.
Here lies Elon Musk. May his headstone be as strong as his new Tesla windows.
Okay. Oh, Duck.
Here lies Elon Musk. Before he died for real, he died on Saturday Night Live.
Oh, not so wrong. All right. Mistress of all evil, what's our next suggestion?
We would like to know about Captain Kirk.
Captain Kirk. It's going to be a long epitaph no matter what you do. Kirky.
Captain Kirk finally did what no man had done before, gone inside a planet.
Eric.
Now, if there were a heaven, he'd still be banging alien chicks there.
Molly.
Captain James Tiberius Kirk, dead from 6 kinds of space syphilis.
Spencer.
Here lies Captain Kirk. Truly the best part of Star Wars.
Doc.
Here lies Captain Kirk.
It would take multiple tombstones. Molly.
I hear they found all these weird green smears on his skin, but they just thought it was from the chick he fucked. And he died.
Yeah, we got it. All right. Mistress of all evil, what do you have for us?
The underworld would like to summon Samuel L. Jackson.
The underworld summons Samuel L. Jackson. Yes, Spencer.
Rest in peace, motherfucker.
And he who took Eric's joke. Mike.
Samuel L. Jackson, a man who was told it was time to die and said, I understand the council's decision, but seeing as how it's a stupid ass decision, I'm choosing to ignore it.
Doc.
Here I am. Many weep. Now please let me go to fuck to sleep.
Yeah, all right, Eric.
What is with all of these motherfucking snakes in this motherfucking casket?
Turkey.
Samuel L. Jackson may have passed on, but he still plans to star in at least a dozen movies before he retires.
It's fair. Nick.
His is just a tombstone that says "bad motherfucker." You can tell it's his because it says
Yeah,
that.
because it says bad motherfucker. Yeah. Eric.
His tombstone just says, "No, I wasn't Lawrence Fishburne."
Wow. Yeah, Molly.
I hear he died from a black snake moan.
Mike.
His tombstone is purple and lights up, so you can fucking see it.
Fuck.
The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the inequities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness, for he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy the land in which I am buried. And you will know my name was Samuel L. Jackson when I lay my hands upon thee.
Wow. All right. I think
I did not expect real theater here.
No. Well, you know,
If anybody's going to do real theater, it's Duck.
yeah, Duck's got actual chops. So, Mistress of All Evil, do we have another suggestion?
Well, no, but I have one. It's very
Oh.
personal and it means a lot to me. So
Okay.
if you could all write an epitaph for my nemesis in life, the one, Papa John.
Papa John, the mistress of all evils. Yes, Merritt.
In life, Papa John told us that when we were here, we were family, but that did not work out in his will.
Mike.
Here lies Papa John, finally killed by the horde of workers he underpaid and ran into the ground.
Spencer.
Here lies Papa John, now colder than the pizzas he delivered.
Molly.
Papa John just found out there is something worse than Papa John's pizza.
Eric.
After cremation, they removed him from the oven and served him with a tasty garlic butter dipping sauce.
The only thing at Papa John that's any good. Kirky.
I can't read this headstone. He's still refusing to not use racial slurs.
Oh. Nick.
Better ingredients, better now that he's dead.
Nick. Sorry, Duck.
It's a weird irony that at his death, they put a tombstone on him.
Do we have another one, Mistress of All Evil?
Well, yes, we do. This one, though not suggested by me, is personal because he is a distant relative, like very distant. Sir Christopher Lee.
Christopher Lee.
Oh,
who actually has a tombstone, which might have something on it. We don't know what it is, but I'm sure you all can enlighten us on what's on his actual tombstone. Merritt.
For many, we say rest in peace. For Christopher Lee, we hope he rests for our sake.
Spencer.
It's just a tombstone that says Christopher Lee and then dispenses his hard rock Christmas album to anybody who wants it. You just take it.
Okay. Eric.
Instead of anything being written on his tombstone, there's a speaker there that just has on repeat, "Isn't my voice lovely? Isn't it rich and booming?"
Turkey.
Christopher Lee, soldier, spy, true horror icon for decades, and I'm glad you all know him from Star Wars or some shit.
Nick.
Please keep your Dooku off this grave.
Oh, Mike.
Christopher Lee doesn't actually have a tombstone. He just has a series of phylacteries that you have to kill in the right order in order for him to be dead permanently.
Molly.
Vincent Price actually had it in his will that he and Christopher Lee had to die on the same day, too.
See, I was right. I told Peter Jackson when you get stabbed in the back, you don't make a noise.
All right. Well, I think that's it for epitaphs. Very well done. I look forward to seeing the graves of some of these folks and seeing what's actually on them
Oh.
someday. Well, I like going to like in Europe. Don't you go visit graveyards when you're in Europe? That's a goth thing to do.
I don't
Go
think you're
visit
supposed to
graveyards.
say you look forward to seeing their graves.
I mean, maybe the Papa John's guy, though.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I just want to thank everybody for that. My heart beat for the first time in 4,000 years.
wow.
Mhm.
That
Wow.
means a lot to all of us. Okay, we're gonna play one more round of Vilification Tennis. We got 4 players. You'll probably be able to guess who they are based on who didn't play in the first round. It's gonna be Molly and Duck versus Nick and Kirsten. So what we're gonna do, we are gonna give the serve to Nick and Kirsten. The score stands at 8-8. Service.
Duck is so desperate, he got his nipples pierced because he heard crows like shiny objects.
Hey, Kirky, I'm really appreciative that you decided to wear your chastity face to the show today.
You know what's funny is Duck actually didn't start listening to Marilyn Manson until just this week.
Kirky heard that toddlers can drown in 2 inches of water. So she only leaves her kids next to the deep end of the pool.
Duck's jokes are more repetitive than the lyrics to This Corrosion.
Hey, Molly, do you know why boys don't cry?
No,
Because-
why?
Because Kirky likes to use those tears for lube.
You know, sex with Duck is just like smoking cloves. A lot of high schoolers do it until they realize how toxic and unhealthy it is.
Nick is not a pedophile or a sex offender, you guys. He just got confused and tried to get his dick pierced at Claire's.
Nope.
God.
Point. I mean, it's happened to so many of us, not me, but others of us. Hi, Stephanie, Mistress of
Hello.
Evil. What do you have
First-
for us?
First of all, I would just like to say that this is your public service announcement not to get pierced at a place that puts a dull earring in a gun and squeezes it. Don't do it. Second of all, Tim, the audience thinks that you're confusing visiting grave sites with national parks.
Probably true. There are a lot of dead people in national parks. Service.
Duck tried to lace a woman's drink with a doily.
If you stuck a lump of coal up Nick's ass, in 2 weeks, some hamsters would be having a barbecue.
You know, Molly's vagina is just like air conditioning. It's freezing and it's always dripping.
Ooh.
Kirky's vagina she's so frigid that her vagina has one of those rolling metal gates.
You know, this is true. Molly never knew that clove cigarettes make your mouth numb because she was always too coked up to notice.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that that is true. Okay, service.
You know, Duck has agoraphobia, or at least that's his excuse for voting for Bush in 2000.
Hey, Kirky, when you and David get divorced, are you going to inherit half of his debt?
Duck is so stupid he thinks eyeshadow protects your eyes from the sun.
Nick tried to give himself a conch piercing. It took 2 doctors 3 hours to get out all the bits of shell.
You know, Molly's mom is so fat, she puts on her liquid eyeliner with a paint roller.
Well, you know why Nick is always dancing with glow sticks? It's not like he was going to dance with a person.
Molly put fake.
Point.
Oh,
I mean, it's true. Okay, service.
Molly thinks "Love Will Tear Us Apart" is a song about rough sex.
And Nick thinks tornado sirens are trying to lure him toward tornadoes.
Did you know that Molly was a dumpster baby? She wasn't found in the trash. Her mom's vagina is just really gross.
Perky's vagina smells like a food court mop.
And Molly's such a slut, she can tie a cherry stem in a knot with just her butthole.
I know why the caged bird sings. It's because Nick can't get to it.
Molly writes like Sylvia Plath, and I just wish they had more in common.
Point. Service.
Duck's
You know-
erection. Oh, go ahead.
You know, Molly's so old, she remembers when Victorian goth fashion was just fashion.
Well, you know why Kirky wears sunscreen? Because she thinks it'll keep her son away.
Molly put fake eyelashes on her butthole so she can wink more seductively.
And Nick thinks the United Colors of Benetton is a country.
Molly's mom is so. Molly's mom is so famous, they named a part of the Mall of America after her, the Rotunda.
Nick thinks that Kenny Rogers Roasters are the people who did his cremation.
Molly's vagina is just like the Brooklyn Center Mall, absolutely demolished. Has been for years.
Perky, your mom is so fat she can only take mass transit.
And your mom is so fat, when she goes on a road trip, she comes back with a bunch of graffiti on her ass.
Perky, your mom.
Ah, man. I think I might have done some of that graffiti. All right, service.
Molly's very excited that high-waisted jeans are coming back into fashion because she also likes to spend her time high and wasted.
Nick, your house isn't haunted. Your wife just says boo every time she sees your dick. Boo! Boo!
Point. Nick's laughing. You laughed at that, Nick. Service.
Duck's creepiness is like the speed of light, constant.
Nick thinks a catheter is pantyhose.
You know, Molly's jokes are like that heat wave in Minnesota. I don't get it.
Nick has decided that he doesn't want to see the new Justice League cut. He figures that if he wanted to see some orphans fight, he'd just figure out where his kids are.
Jesus.
Duck is so submissive, technically every mode of transportation he takes is the subway.
I told Kirky that the new water fountain saves 10,000 bottles a year, and she asked, where does it keep them?
You know, Duck's a lot like that Joe Rogan show. It gets a lot of support from dick pills.
Well, Turkey, I'm really excited that you got your second shot. I mean, now you're protected from rabies and parvo.
Duck sounds like something that you open with Acrobat Reader, a PDF file.
Introverts.
Point. Okay. All right. Oh, hi, Stephanie. What do we got?
I would just like to relay this message from the great beyond, and that is, Nick, your gothiness is much appreciated with your Sylvia Plath joke.
Oh, good. I'm glad somebody enjoyed that joke besides me. Service.
You know, sex with duck sex life is a lot like a hot topic. The demographic keeps getting younger.
Ooh.
The only reason we've been able to flatten the curve is because Kirky's mom sat on it.
The other day, Molly and I went out for dinner, and she tried to tip the waitstaff with Bible verses.
Oh.
Nick's mom is so fat she can't listen to Skinny Puppy.
You know, Duck's such a loser. He lost custody of his cum sock.
Oh,
Kirky, I'm really curious why Chris Lindahl keeps trying to tell everyone how fat your mom is.
oh.
You know, the difference between my coffee mug and Duck's marriage is that my cup can still keep things hot.
Huh.
Ooh.
Kirky is a lot like a Ferris wheel. She sleeps in the Betty Dangers parking lot.
You know, Molly likes to go dancing at Ground Zero, not the club.
Nick always arrives 15 minutes earlier than his wife.
And your mom's clothes are so big, they had to open a fourth rag stock in the Mall of America just to sell her vintage pants.
Your mom is so fat, when she died, her pallbearers were actual bears.
Duck's mom is so fat, she's the reason that they have to now say one size fits most.
Kirky, your mom is so fat, her favorite Depeche Mode song is Personal Cheeses.
Duck's. Oh.
I don't know why that was my favorite, but that was my favorite. And that is Game to Duck and Molly. Game to Duck and Molly.
Whatever, like, who even cares or whatever, like, it doesn't even matter. We're all gonna die.
It's true. We are all going to die. Someday we will all die. It'll be sooner rather than later, but we're going to bring our performers back on stage one more time to say thank you for all they've done, as this is the end of our show for this month. So if you enjoyed the show, once again, paypal.me/Vilification Tennis. If you're enjoying the online content that many performers have been providing you since the beginning of this pandemic, which was, from a goth perspective, basically the best thing that could have happened to us. But maybe for everybody else, it's been a little less unpleasant. Certainly for those of us who would like to perform on a stage at some point in the future, it sucked just a little bit. So support us if you can. PayPal.me/Vilification Tennis. We are expecting to be back on stage at the Bryant Lake Bowl sometime this fall. Until then, we are still doing online shows. Our next online show is going to be on June 25th. June 25th. I had to pull up my calendar. June 25th. We are doing Who Wants to Be a Billionaire? That's right. We're doing a Vilification Tennis game show online. We're going to try and give away prizes and shit, but we're going to do shit like, I don't know, Jeopardy or Wheel of Fortune or Win, Lose, or Draw or Family Feud or stuff like that. So you should come back. It's going to be a different kind of show because we aren't going to have to write insults. So that'll make this next month easier on some of us. But thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. I hope everybody does have a really awful night, because it's a goth thing. Yeah, we love you all and we hate you as well. We really appreciate you joining us. I want to say a big thanks to Claire, and a big thanks to Nate for running the stream tonight, and a big thanks to Chris for running the chat room. Everybody, we have been Vilification Tennis. Join us next month for Who Wants to Be a Billionaire. Good night.